everyone. This is a part of my latest WIP, which is untitled at the moment, but it's told from the perspective of my character Mitch. Hope you all like it. You can be the most confident person in the world, but if you are told something enough, combined with hearing the same thing over and over again in media, it can begin to become true in your head. I used to put those negative feelings I would get from those things to the back of my mind, and I used to talk to my mum, who I felt was the only one who understood what I was feeling. From very early on in my life, I was bullied at school, so I began to really dislike the idea of singling people out for being different in some way. I began to really dislike how some people would make excuses for bullies, but still try to make out they cared about you and what was happening to you. If I tried debating their support of the bully, they would go as far as to just fall short of saying that maybe I deserved it, maybe I put in for it, and I began to see that they cared more about their feelings than mine. They just didn't want to appear like they did. So when I got older and was very into the equality of people, it wasn't a complete shock to find that there was people who cared more about the feelings of people who were prejudiced or ignorant than they did about my feelings. Let me be very clear. I don't find it a problem when a person is understanding towards bigots, but there is a difference in being like that and being an absolute dick to people who aren't. I feel like I shouldn't have to even say this, but if someone is doing something which can be hurtful to a person, they are entitled not to like it, and that doesn't make them a troublemaker, immature, too sensitive, or any less compassionate than you are. But yeah, for years I let so many words fall into my head and let themselves cement themselves there. Troublemaker, immature, too sensitive, not kind, not compassionate, hard, harsh, cruel, unreasonable, too PC, frightening, scary, destroying the atmosphere, can't be took anywhere, not a saint. You're one of these, wanting your own way, always wanting to be right, attention seeking, lacking in understanding, offensive, obnoxious, self-absorbed, self-entitled, oh dear you poor thing, too black and white, aggressive, soft. I could actually go on, but few. A lot of character portraits there for someone whose only thought is to stand up for what they believe, to stand up for equality, I hadn't heard of the term gaslighting, but when I did and I looked into it, it was pretty obvious that was what had been happening to me for years. It scared me how subtle, and dare I say clever, of a tactic it was. Clever in the most disgusting way possible, of course. And it was so frightening to know that these dangerous mind games could be so effective. Every day in this world someone is facing this, and they may not even know that they are. When you have been through it, it hurts to even think that. Prior to knowing what gaslighting was, I always knew there was something wrong, but my own reality was getting blurred. So I was thinking there was something wrong with it because there was really something wrong with me. Spoiler alert, there wasn't. But at the time, I was losing trust in myself, and the options weren't looking bright. 1, stay in the world and fake it. 2, stay in the world and not fake it. 3, kill yourself, then you won't have to deal with it or worry whether or not you are a good person. These people are dangerous because they put themselves across as kind and reasonable. They are very believable. But that weird, frightening fucking night, I chose to believe in me, to stay and to take back power over my own life. Now I was free and I didn't have to worry about being a bitch anymore because I knew who the real bitches were. Thank you.